Okay, good evening, everyone. This is an unscheduled little shopping trip. I did have a thought of just going over to Angel had a really interesting Tez thread earlier on today, and I was thinking, can't even find it now, but I was thinking of just going down the people who'd responded to him. But then I thought that's not quite fair, because some people have their notifications on. They want to jump in on my threads. So let's see who's dropped something in already. Oh wow, we've got 2 on here. Do you know what? I'm going to lock this one, so I just have one list to look at. Change who can reply. Only me, but 3 people have already come in. So let's take a look at those. Share has come in. Sharare with a 7 Tez edition. A woman with her head in the clouds, or rather in the mountains. That's interesting. And she has indeed, no, the link wasn't in the actual response, but we'll give you a pass because I hadn't put out the rules by then. Now I've got a decent amount in the wallet here. I hope I'll be able to keep about 15 to 20 people happy. But as usual, when the funds run out, so do I. So let's drop them for a while. When I get about 100 responses on the main page, I'll probably close it just so that further people don't get disappointed. Let's see what else is in here. Soma. Oh, Soma, nice. I got something from Soma last time, and that doesn't at all stop me from getting something this time, because I do like this style. I do hope the audio is working. I had a problem earlier today with my interview of Sam Vox, where when she was describing her pieces, the audio just went, and I did something wrong in the setup that caused that. So apologies to Sam for that. Now let's go back here. There's one more before I close the door. Yeah, unique. 12 Tez, unique art. Just 1 edition left. Wow. This is very atmospheric. And look, it's got a little bit of animation going on. Okay, I'm going to go in there. It's just slightly over the suggested amount. Yes, and we can still buy on primary. I don't like to buy on secondary because then the artist gets such a little bit of what I pay. I'd much rather on Tez at least buy on the primary market. Okay, I think that gets us caught up on this bit of the post. All of the other things are locked, so I've worked through those 3. Now let's have a look at the 29 that are coming in down below here. Christopher Fryand, wow. I can't believe that I can get a Christopher Fryand for 10 Tez. Oh wow. Yes, I can. 1 edition. A 1 of 1. Are you kidding me? Chris, you've made my night. Just have a look at this. This is fabulous work. Wow. Chris, you're one of my favorite artists. Thank you very much for showing up. Betty Najafi. Now, I saw something. Oh, yes, I know what it was. I saw something from Betty on Angel's thread, which I thought it was one of the few things on there that I thought this is a secondary. So I'm going to skip out of there. Let me go through to Betty's thing, because I think that most of the things that I liked on here I already bought. Nightmare, I'm sure I did. 150. Wow. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to just now Nightmare. I know that I've got. Illusion, I don't think I have. I like this watercolor style, and yes, I don't have one. So this is what I'm actually going to buy from you, Betty, rather than that one on secondary. Yes, what I was saying was I went and looked at Angels, and I think that on Angels thread, you actually look at this picture. Look at this picture of the guy in the watercolors against the wall. This is very subtle and really evocative. You've got a great style with watercolors, Betty. Dr. Madras. This is a nice little squirrel for a nice little 5 Tez. Do you see why I ask for the link in the thing? I don't know where to go with this. My recent edition on Tez. Squirrel Sundari. Okay. Let's go through there. This is, oh, I own one of those already. Good job I checked. Thank you for showing up, Dr. Madras. Atti's Arts. This looks familiar. You know what? I think I might go through and find, and that one hasn't got, I think I've already picked this one up. Artigo. Thank you for the opportunity. You're welcome. 10 Tez for this infernal picture. This is a very interesting and rather dark piece of art. Look how the antlers almost make the shape of another face above that head. Thank you, Artiga. Let's have a look at how many responses we've got so far, because 58, we're still okay. I think when we get to about 80, I might close down. Oh, Sunage came in. Over the top. AI loves cat. AI certainly does love cats. Sunage, who is so worried about my change of PFP that I've put it as the tag to this thread on Rumble, just so that everyone can be reassured. I did really like the Austin Powers one, but that was a younger me. That represents my sense of humour from ages ago. I think Damon Runyon is far more in tune with the mature Mr. Kelly. Maynard, lost in an alternate dimension. You certainly are. This is an interesting mirror fractured theme. That's very high resolution, a 2D representation of a 3D object flipped in the 4th dimension. I wonder why TikTok and some other streaming things leave you flipped mirror-wise when they put the stream out. It would be really simple for them to put you around the right way so people see you as they would in real life. Bianaki. Stephen has popped in a few times to these streams. Always a very welcome visitor. Thank you for popping up again, Stephen. Weathering the Weathering the what? Weathering the storm? Or is it meant to be unfinished? 11 editions for 5 Tez. This makes me cold just to look at it. It's been a frosty, not a frosty, very wet day here. But my daughter, who's in Dubai at the moment, thought she was going to get sunshine, and instead they've been flooded out, apparently. Christopher, okay, we're back on track here. Scrolling, Zaynep, this is great. I saw one of your pieces on Angel's thread, and I was going to go back to it, but this is very much the same style, so I'm going to go with this one. Collected from Zaynep last week, and I'm very happy to do so again. Maria Verde always comes in with a very interesting poem in Spanish, and also her very distinctive style. This is a good 2-for-1 in terms of purchasing creativity. Oh, and look, we've got a translation of the poem in the description here. Thank you, Maria. I will at some stage start doing these multi-talking heads chats again. I just need to get a time when I'm going to have sort of time to do it justice. I don't want to rope 3 or 4 people into a room and then have to close it down. Whereas if I get a call now, I can stop immediately. Look at this Uyghur NFT, edition of 5 at 2 Tez. I love this monochrome. It's almost like a stenciled approach. I wonder if any serious art collectors dislike my way of just scrolling through and saying, yep, I'll have that. Now, Mossio, I have a feeling I may have one of these already. Let's just check. No, we haven't got one of these. I must have had something similar. Mossio and Sally have done it as a collaboration. It looks like a page out of, I don't know, a 1920s film guide, or even a still from an old time non-talking movie. It's a nice mixed media effect you've got there. Hope you had a lovely weekend. Thank you very much, Maral. This is the creation of Zagreus. So you're highlighting someone else's work. I like that. I like it when people give other people a leg up. This is from, no, this is Mamaralik. This is you. This is kind of like a serpent lady. I thought it was octopus legs to start with. Her own father Zeus fell in love with Persephone in the form of a snake. That's kind of dark, but it's a very nicely done portrait. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you, photo artist. Antelopes of the African savannah. And I thought this was going to be a picture, but this looks like a very stylized artwork. Thank you, photo artist, for coming in. I still can't completely tell. Yeah, I think this is depicted rather than a photograph. Now, let me check whether it's time to close this down. Let me open up another instance of this so I don't lose my place. Oops, we're up to 92. Okay, now I'm going to change who can reply. And the only reason I lock this is so that there's an end, because otherwise it's kind of an infinite an infinite task. People keep adding links to the bottom before I've got to them. So I've locked it. So everyone who's in here, even if my wallet runs dry, I will come back over the next few days. You can check with people who've done this before. If it's within budget, I'm likely to get it. If it's in budget and it doesn't make my eyes bleed, I'm likely to get it. The only stuff I don't really buy is not safe for work stuff. Pepes I'm not really interested in. Almost anything else I'll get. Poseidon is offering me a 1 of 1. Let me just see. Let me just see how much they're asking for this. 10 Tez for a 1 of 1. That's amazing. I assume this is AI rather than physical painting, because I wouldn't want really to buy something that you'd spent days on labouring over a paintbrush. But I do like the effect. It's a little bit Lady of the Lake, very pre-Raphaelite almost. Says me talking like someone who knows about art. Let me close down a few of these tabs because they are getting a little bit intrusive. And then we'll see better where we are. Okay, back to X and keeps carrying on scrolling. Homavasi, thanks for all your support and kindness. You're very welcome. Brilliant art, brilliant art. Now, remind me, brilliant art, if you're watching, remind me via DMs if you were one of the people who asked for an interview, because I've got a few people lined up, but there was a second batch that I discussed it with, and I think you may have been one of them. So remind me, because I'm getting old and losing my memory a little bit. I try to keep notes of everything, but do remind me if you were someone who wanted to go for an interview. Brilliant art. Here's a second one. This was one until sold out. Okay, so I guess we've sold you out. So we won't look at this one. Saji. Saji always turns up. 4 Tezos for a 1 of 10. This is a nice photograph. Photos from nature. Such a variety of great artwork in all of these different genres at really accessible prices. It's a delight to go shopping on Tez. I've tried a couple of ETH purchases recently, and it's horrible. You know, for 0.01 of an ETH artwork, I was being asked for $78 in gas. That really doesn't work. Diamond, welcome back, Diamond Art. Some people, I think the smart people here must have notifications on, and they pounce as soon as I start to do a live stream. They're there and they've got their links ready, and and they know that they put the link right in the response, and it's all extremely efficient. And if I was still trying to sell art, I think I would like nothing better than to see my art being bought in real time. So I'm very happy to be doing this, and I'm making great strides in my collection because of this. Here's Neda, the fourth wife. That sounds a bit excessive. Let's go with that anyway. I'm on my second. I think I don't think there's ever going to be a third. Let's just say. Transactions likely to fail. Don't tell me that we've used up all of that Tez already. 1038, yeah, 6 Tez left. Amazing. We had like 150 Tez to start with. I've been going ham on this. So let me just find one that comes in below the 6, and then I'll close down 18 Tez. Denise, what are you offering me here? Let's just see, because this could be below. No, these look like we're going to bust the budget as well. Very sorry, everyone. I'll have to come back to a lot of these. 7 Tez. I don't think I've even got that. For Abbas Rahmani, the girl in red, 7 Tez. No, that's gonna cause a problem. 10 Tez, 33, 18 Tez. Oh dear. 5 Tez. Here we go. Milana Juventa, with her interesting collage. There's no lock and no key, is going to close the show. And as I said, I will come back to the ones that I missed. I'll load up the Tez wallet over the next couple of days, and I will come back and buy again. Now something's going strange with this. Awaiting confirmation in Tez wallet. Yes, here we go. Confirm. Transaction is likely to fail. Let's try it anyway. All right. I hope that's been interesting for you. Thank you very much for everyone who showed up. I can see I've got some great additional art to collect over the next few days, and I'm pleased I did it with my direct followers rather than just piggybacking on Angel's thread. But there are some great things in Angel's thread as well, so I might have a browse through that. Look at this, a painting smaller than a matchstick. Let me just see, because typically these are, that's 7 Tez, so that's gonna fly. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. I'll close the thing down, and I will speak to you again tomorrow. Take this as the good night from me, because I've got a little bit of work I've got to do before the morning. So thanks to everybody.